Hi, this is Ananda, and welcome to this week's Oracle card reading. It's for the week commencing the 11th of November 2024. So the three decks which were used, so what I have usually is 3 cards from one deck, and then one from another deck, and another card from a different deck. So we have 3 decks being used, but with 5 cards in total. So the first deck is this one, the Mary Magdalene Oracle by Meggan Watterson. And I have one from Rebecca Campbell's The Rose Oracle. And the final one from Denise Jarvie's The Flower of Life. And before I proceed, so it's for this week, commencing the 11th of November. So it's a special day. Every day is special. It's just that it's the 11th day of the 11th month. And it's a proliferation of ones. So it's all to do with creativity, with unity, with creativity. And also it adds 1111, it adds up to the number 4, which is about matter coming into being. Yeah, ideas coming into matter, things being lovely, grounded and created, materialized. All right, but yeah, so tomorrow, because I'm creating this on the 10th of November, so tomorrow would be a good day for meditating, going within. And it's quite interesting because the cards are talking about going within and things like that, self-inquiry. But it's just a good day to just be mindful of any sort of ideas which pop up into your mind. But also I think it's a good day, I would feel it's a good day for working on a project if you've got one which you want to create something. So it's a really, really good day for getting on with it, whether it's in your mind and you just need to do some shuffling, or you need some ideas to support it, or you just want to play and you just want to draw and paint or do something artistic like that. Okay, right, so I'm going to go through first the 3 cards which give us the main flavor of the energies this week for us, from the Mary Magdalene Oracle. The first one is Ascension, and it's further up is further in. It's really interesting because I thought I would read Meggan Watterson's book again. It's the Mary Magdalene Oracle, not the Mary, but Lessons. I can't remember what the book is, but it's by Meggan Watterson, and it's about the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. So Ascension, further up is further in. And we have the Rose. I trust divine timing. And the words which are there next to the rose, the picture of the rose, which says, everything comes from within. So isn't that interesting? Yeah. Further up, we always think about ascension as, rising up, going out of our bodies or going beyond the body. And this card saying further up is further in, and this one is say everything comes from within. A little voice piping from there. The Rose, I trust divine timing. Everything comes from within. A little whisper there. And the third card is Witness. I am fully seen. Gorgeous. Fully seen, fully known, fully acknowledged, witnessed. Yeah, what does witness mean? Fully heard. And one tends to have to be very grounded to do that for yourself and to do it for others. So the one card from Rebecca Campbell's The Rose Oracle deck, we have, of course, another rose. I mean, we've got the rose and we've got the second bloom. a second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. And what a beautiful picture. What a beautiful card. And the third one, this is what it looks like from the front. We've got lots of flowers today. And it says tarot. And I will read it out for you. So tarot. A tarot reading will inspire, give guidance, and create new paths for you. A reading is objective. There's no external authority deciding if you have been good enough to be rewarded or bad enough to have something taken away. For everything in the outside world is a reflection of the inner. I was wondering if there's anything I can pick up. Yeah. So, everything in the outside world is a reflection of the inner. Allow a reading to be what it is. Objective material flowing from your high self to alert you to the truth and essence of you. A reading can show you where your life potential is. However, if you are not willing to make the changes that you are being shown to you or have brought you to have a reading, nothing will change. Yeah, so it's your decision at the end of the day. Each experience gives you the opportunity to move away from fearful thinking. You have the potential to be whomever you want. So, what are these cards saying to us? Well, I really feel it's very much about going a deeper layer within. Also being mindful of Mercury retrograde coming up on the 26th of November and how communication could start to fizz and that electromagnetic energies also start to do all sorts of funny things. So just be mindful of the 3 weeks after the 26th of November, I think. But there's just something else. The first card, Ascension, further up is further in. It's really getting to grips with our words, getting to grips with all these catchphrases that we've had thrown at us, which we've been exposed to. I noticed that the word elevate has been coming up a lot in a lot of things that I've been reading, and I found it interesting. I thought, yeah, that's another sort of word which has become very, very popular. I found it being used in all situations, even in spiritual descriptions and conversations, practice which will elevate your energy, which is really fine. But where do we intend to go? Where do we intend to go when we're elevated? I feel that the reason why people say that originally, perhaps the original essence of it is to go beyond our sort of logical mind, to go beyond the oft human tendency to get distracted and get sort of pulled in all directions by all sorts of different words and all sorts of different practices as well. I mean, there's and so what we're being asked to is to get back to basics, get back to to why that word is being used. Okay, so it's also part of Mercury retrograde, but the weeks preceding the actual happening, all things start to sort of the cogs and the wheels start to work. So we are being asked to get back to and to question where does this and what does it really mean. So ascension, further up is further in. So ascension, perhaps ascension or the idea of ascending has come from the Bible as well. Lots of stories about Enoch being taken up into the sky and things being taken up, whizzing up into the sky, and we think that perhaps that's what we need to do, and it could be kind of, I don't really believe that. I think that ascension is very much to do with, on one level, a complete love and acceptance of ourselves, and a complete groundedness and presentness of ourselves, and an understanding of what we are, who we are, and what we want to do. And every few months we can change our minds. Perhaps that's why the tarot, this card has come up. Every few days you may even change your mind. I don't really feel like doing that. It was a bad idea. And perhaps or I have to do something else first before I can get there. Yeah, which is why maybe this card has come up. Second bloom, second chances, got another shot at it. Yeah, but this word ascension, elevate, this is the other sort of description which I find in a lot of spiritual writings as well. Increase your vibration. Take your vibration. I can't remember what it is, but again, it's about raising your vibration. And I can understand that, when we're very, very unhappy, and we're very sad, or people are very depressed, you can feel that the energy around them is very, very heavy. I believe it's because the energy is not flowing so much, yeah, and perhaps that's why they may feel a bit heavy. There isn't that flow, which is very, very natural, which is the natural way of things. We think about our chakras, that they're moving, they're flowing, and the blood and the waters and the lymph in the body, it's supposed to be fluid all the time. It's supposed to be moving, your heart's pumping all the time. Things are in constant motion. The electrons around the neutron and the nucleus of the atom, they're constantly spinning. If it stops, then something's not quite right. Yeah? So we just have to be very mindful of that, what we're being sold and what we're really saying. Because everything is here. As what I learned from Angelic Reiki, from attending Angelic Reiki workshops, and also facilitating them and receiving Angelic Reiki and giving it as well, especially giving it and the experiences which I've had. And the amount of information which is in your field, your body, your physical body, and your energy bodies, your field around you. All dimensions are experienced here. All dimensions are here. I don't have to go somewhere else to experience it. I experience it here. Angelic Reiki is very much a soul connection modality. Yeah, when we're giving, what we're doing is with the help of the angels, we're channeling that person's soul energy to them. And it's amazing because you can, I have to move on because I'm just saying that that all dimensions are here. I don't have to go off somewhere to experience it. And if I want to transcend the supposed limit, or the limitations of being in a material body, I've got to do it here, not there, in here, in my body, in me. Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm going to move on because this is it'll just become a huge one of my ramblings, and this is supposed to be short and sweet. So ascension further up is actually further in. So we're being asked, go in, check ourselves, what's going on, do the work, do the meditation, do the connection. Okay? And the rose. And again, everything comes from within. So going in, we're going to find lots of information, or lots of revelations, that will absolutely amaze us about how wonderful and how when our bodies are well and we eat well, we drink lots of, enough water, we do our exercise, whatever. And even if one is not very well, they can be so connected with themselves. It's really just setting the intention. Yeah, and you find that like when I'm doing this, there really isn't any prep except my normal sort of prep, and the information just flows. It's like you're managing to catch it from all over the place. But this one, what we're being asked is you catch it, connect to yourself, and get it from within and let it bubble out up into the mind. Use it for your creativity, use it to be enlightened, use it to to decide the route of your ascension or your enlightenment. Do that, but it comes from within you and from your connection to all the information which is all around us. Okay, there's a huge amount of information all around us all the time. Okay, it's just connecting, getting grounded, connecting, and extending your awareness and allowing it to pick up all this information. I would suggest always that you prepare your space, create a sacred space, so that only the energy of unconditional love is around you. You don't want to pick up some horrible information, okay? Because there's there's that as well. Yeah. So I trust divine timing. Everything has its cycle. Look at us now. We're into autumn. We're in this particular cycle. And then we will go into winter when things will look like they're dead. And the seed looks like it's dead. We put it in the ground, in the dark. And then it works its magic and you get a little shoot and a little leaf pushing its way up. And when the time is right, a baby is born. When we've done all the work and all the stages that have to go through for an idea to become matter, perhaps, for some things, or to become your painting, or to become this amazing vehicle to have donations for world peace, then yes, it takes a bit of planning, programming, and help. Yeah, so it can take quite a few stages. But the initial is from within. Yeah, the seed is from within. So please decide or get the information. I mean, I really love this because that connection, and also with the tarot, and even if you're doing it for yourself, you're reading the cards for yourself, or you're getting someone to help you with it, or you're using any other form of accessing information. Sandra Ingerman calls it direct revelation, which is wonderful. And I think it's I'm just saying self-inquiry. And there was a third one and I've forgotten what it is. Everything, yeah. Yeah, I've lost it. I think my brain's a bit off today. But, yeah. There's just so much information for us. Okay? And the tarot and the cards are not sort of a demonic or a satanic thing. It's just a tool. And how we read it is how we read it. Yeah, what you take from it is what you take from it. And for like what this card says, you can make a decision as to whether you want to do something about it and take up the ideas which are presented to you, or you can walk away from it. Okay, and things can change. You can use it as a form of direct revelation as well, of self-inquiry, of connecting to your soul, connecting to you. So be open to using meditation, yoga, a Reiki session, doing Reiki on yourself, to access information that you need to help you on your path, having a second shot at it. Yeah. And one really important thing is acknowledging yourself and being true to yourself. I am fully seen. Yes, having someone there to witness you is wonderful. Witnessing yourself is even better. And if the universe or everything that we experience without us is a reflection of what is within, we would really need to witness ourselves truly before someone outside of ourselves can truly know us too. Okay, otherwise they'll be constantly, they'll be mirroring all sorts, everything that we're vibrating back to us. But if we want to be truly seen, we need to truly see ourselves. So with all of these cards, it's really a time of self-inquiry. Real self-inquiry, and not being pulled in all directions and being misguided by lots of misinformation and lies. And it requires a sturdiness. It requires courage. It requires it's not so much, it's like a sword which has been honed and worked on and you've worked on it and you've worked and you've asked yourself, you've gone in, you've meditated, it's been going on for weeks, hasn't it? Go within, ask yourself, find out, what is it you want, what do you want to be, what is important to you, what is your sovereign being, what are your real ideas, what you really want to create, what is that? So we're constantly being asked that at the moment, and to keep pursuing it. I think these cards are just going on about that. We need to keep pursuing that. That is so important. And you'll find you'll just be able to catch it. If someone is trying to lie to you, pull the wool over your eyes, you'll just know it immediately. And perhaps we are coming into a very important time where there's going to be just so much stuff pushed into our faces that we just need to know who we really are and what we really want to stand for. Even if you feel you haven't stood for something you're very proud of or whatever, that you need to know where you want to stand and what really matters to you. Because it just feels like there's going to come a time when things are just, going to be ripped and stuff, and we will need to know who we are to thrive. Not to survive, but to thrive. And to being to achieve what we've come here to achieve. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Apologies for the long pauses. There are things just escaping my brain, but so there we are. Further inquiry. Deeper within. Use the dark. It's not frightening. It's not something which has to be frightening. Use it for your own self-inquiry, and you'll find a hidden gem. That's what you are. And then you decide, okay, do I want this to shine or not? Am I going to keep it? Okay, but it's up to you. So thank you very much. And if that was useful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends if you like, and subscribe so you get a ping when a new one comes up. Okay? Have a beautiful week. Namaste.